Andy, as ever, thank you for joining us for the pre-match interview. Let's just look back at last week. It was a 0-0 draw away to Chesterfield, but a lot of positives to take from that.
Absolutely, I thought we was very good for a large majority of the game. I thought there was only really one team going to win it. I think our disappointment would be that we didn't convert the penalty, but they're saying a good save by the goalkeeper. And I think before the game, a 0-0 we probably would have taken in a weird way because it's a tough place to go. We've always had some tough games there. But on reflection, I feel we've been disappointed that we didn't come away with 3 points.
Nicky Kabamba had that penalty saved late on, and unfortunately, very, very sadly, Nicky suffered some vile racist abuse after the game. And Nicky is not only a fantastic player, but also a wonderful person. And it was truly upsetting to see that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel I need to answer that question in two parts. The racist abuse that Nicky got is despicable, and that any player should be subjected to that is despicable and cowardly. So that's one part of the question. The second part of the question is anyone that knows Nicky Kabamba, he's a fantastic human being and a real gentleman of a guy. And we've all sort of rallied around Nicky this week because on the surface he's saying he's okay, but it's not right. And myself, the staff, and the club, and the teammates will all support Nicky, through this tricky little time.
All throughout the week, we've been building up to this Saturday's game, which is a big game. There's a big crowd expected, and you can feel the sense of occasion around the club.
Absolutely. I mean, look, if you'd have said to us 2 or 3 years ago, we'd be having a top of the table clash at Hayes Lane, first and second, with a sellout crowd, we'd have probably all sort of laughed. And that's where we are. That's the progression the football club's made and the football team have made. And it's an occasion we've got to relish, and it's where we want to be. And we're all ready our end. We're ready for what Swindon are going to bring, and hopefully we can come out of the game with 3 points.
And what are you expecting from the game itself?
I think it's going to be a tough game. They're a physically strong team, they're a big team, and they're a good team. They've got goals in various different departments, and different ways of scoring. And look, they've got an experienced manager in Ian Holloway. He's had over 1,000 games, so he's a wiry old fox. Is Ian? So we've got a lot to contend with. They're a big club and well supported as well, with a bit of history. So all of that aside, I kind of like where it puts us because it still puts us as the underdog. And I quite like that. That suits me down to the ground.
And another thing you'll like, I think, are the ticket sales at the minute. The supporters are coming out in their droves from both sides. It's sure to be a sellout tomorrow. We're very nearly there, and it's going to be some atmosphere.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's important that we have the right atmosphere. And I think, the game is contested in the right way. We don't want to have any flashpoints on and off the pitch. That's very important. And I think both clubs could be immensely proud of where they're at. I know Swindon have had a couple of tricky years, so both clubs have really got to embrace this game tomorrow. And hopefully, we give a good spectacle for football and for the league, for League Two. That's important. But what's really important is that we get a win.
Indeed. And another important element of tomorrow is that we're supporting Oracle Head and Neck Cancer UK, a charity raising awareness for head and neck cancers. And they've done some work with the players and some of the coaching staff. And it's a wonderful occasion to be able to support that cause, isn't it? The players will be wearing the Oracle logo on their kits, and it's wonderful to be able to do that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a fantastic charity. It's something that we all probably don't want to hear and experience or be a part of, but we know it's out there. And I think the fact that Bromley Football Club, the players, the staff have all got completely behind this charity is great news, and we'll be supporting it tomorrow, making everybody aware of it.
Andy, thank you for your time.
Thank you.